If you can hear that sound, it's I installed a new weather station, and I set up an alarm for the refrigerator and for the freezer, and it's the refrigerator that keeps giving me problems. The refrigerator just can't figure out what temperature it wants. The food gets so warm, and I have to keep it on the highest setting, and in the middle of the night, last night, which it got down to 45 degrees here in the Mojave Desert, it got to 47 degrees. I have the alarm set at 40 degrees so that it lets me know. And then I also have an alarm if it gets down close to 32 degrees, it lets me know. Here it's, let me show you just to prove exactly what day and time it is. I'm sitting here having my coffee. What day is today? What day is today?
It is Wednesday, the 19th of April, 2017.
What time is it?
The time is 9:26 a.m.
That's in Lucerne Valley, California. And I'm at the Sawtooth Canyon campground. So, oh, and then let's do this. What is the temperature outside?
It's 58 degrees in Lucerne Valley right now.
And for the rest of the weekend, just like last night, the low is in the mid-40s. So right now the refrigerator's starting to go up. Now it's showing that it's 33 degrees. And last night the alarm was going off because it got up to 47 degrees last night. And the low today got down to 32.4 degrees. So sometimes my food is extremely warm, sometimes it's frozen. These are the thermometer sensors, and then the wire, the probe goes inside the unit and into the compartments. The freezer works perfectly fine. The only problem is I'm using so much propane to keep the refrigerator cold that the freezer is way below what it should have to be. Right now it's at 7 degrees. Let me show you what I have the sensor set at. Or the sensor, the temperature. I have it almost completely on high. I have it on the coldest setting. And in the middle of the night, when it's 45 degrees out, it gets up to 47 degrees. And no, nobody has opened up the refrigerator at all today or last night. The last time the refrigerator was opened was probably around, you know what, it wasn't even, I had a bowl of soup last night with some crackers. So it wasn't even open. The last time it was open was around 7, and the doors are shut, was around probably 7 p.m. last night. And it's freezing. All the food is super, super cold now. And I have these in here, and I thought they were malfunctioning. So that's why last week I bought this weather system, and thinking that maybe the old thermometers that are hanging from it, or maybe it's in the wrong location, was the reason. So I wanted a more accurate temperature. That's why I bought the weather station on Amazon, and I'm really glad I did, because it tells me that the refrigerator is definitely malfunctioning. The freezer is perfectly fine, so I don't know. Oh, and the temperature inside the RV, yeah, outside is 57.8 and inside is 72.9 degrees. So it's not like it's 100 degrees in here and the refrigerator is having to work. So that's my refrigerator problem. Well, the alarm's going off again. It's 63 outside, It's 77 degrees. It doesn't feel like 77 in here, but it's 77. It says it's 77 in here. I have the minimum for the refrigerator set at 33, and the refrigerator right now is at 32.6. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. I've had the refrigerator open a couple times for breakfast, still set at the same temperature. And yeah, everything, I mean, it's cold. I can definitely, and it confirms on here 32.5 degrees on the sensor. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to move the thermometer or the temperature gauge inside the refrigerator until tomorrow, because in the middle of the night, when it's super cold outside, or not super cold, when it's about 45 degrees outside, that's when I get the alarm that it's over hot. It's 47 degrees in there. So I'm going to wait again till tonight and try to get that on video. And then tomorrow I'll start adjusting the temperature gauge. But yeah, it needs fixed. I literally just came in from outside from playing ball with the pups here. Sorry for the fast camera movement. But it's just, I guess this is just for documentation purposes. And it started beeping again. 32, it's 32.7. It was, I don't know, 35. And I have not opened the refrigerator. In fact, I'm about to, because I need something to drink. But it hasn't been open since breakfast time. And it is 3:15 in the afternoon, just to show you it's the same day. What is today? Wednesday, April 19th. What time is it? (3:15 p.m. in Lucerne Valley. I'm in Sawtooth Canyon. And what is the temperature outside? It says it's 72. Where the outdoor temperature is outside, it's getting hit by the sun right now, so that's going to be off. Indoors is 81 degrees. So inside here it's 81. Freezer is at 9 degrees, almost 10 degrees, and the refrigerator is dropping. So then tonight, because it happens every single night, it gets way up into the 40 degree range. So I will show you that again tonight. Yeah, I forgot. I probably should show you what just to show you that the thermometer has not been changed on the refrigerator. 32.6, 81 degrees in here. It's still 3:17. I have not opened the refrigerator door yet, just to show you that. You can see it. There's the thermostat still at the same place. So alright, now I just went to the refrigerator because it's afternoon and I need caffeine. What time is it? 4:30. And just for documentation purposes. What day is today? Oh, I don't think I waited. What day is today? Wednesday, April 19th. What time is it? $4:30 p.m. Oh yeah. What is the temperature outside? 73. And now the refrigerator is at 31.6 degrees. Now it's 33.1 degrees. Today the low was 31.3. And yep, 33.1. It was below freezing for the last 5 minutes while I was getting the camera ready. It was below freezing. So, I don't know, this thing is ridiculous. Okay, it is, oh, I was listening to Pandora. 5:30. And it's the same day. Let me just for documentation purposes. 5:30, what is today?
It is Wednesday, the 19th of April, 2017.
And it's about, I don't know, same temperature. What is the temperature outside?
It's 74 degrees in Lucerne Valley right now.
And now the refrigerator is below freezing. It's 31.7 degrees. And it's been like that for, I don't know, 31.7 degrees. All the food in there is really super cold. I haven't checked to see if it's frozen yet, but 31.7. I'll open up the refrigerator now and show you that it's at the same place that it's always been. Sorry. Right there. My propane, I filled up my propane. Today is Wednesday. I filled it up a week ago from yesterday. So last Tuesday, I think it was the 11th. Calendar. I need my month. Yeah, so April 11th. Put that back to my work week. April 11th, I filled it up at Thousand Trails, Idlewild. I put in 10.2 gallons where it's completely full. That was last Tuesday, and now it's already half empty. And that's been a week. It's been 8 days. And I mean, I have done not a whole lot of cooking. In the morning, I boil water to make coffee. I've used the oven a couple times to cook a pizza. I think I've had 3 pizzas since I've been out here. And let me think, what else have I used the oven? That's all I've used the oven. Oh, I did toast. I got sourdough bread yesterday, as you can see over there, and I toasted a piece of bread this morning that took all of like maybe 15 minutes. Let's see, that's it, other than the generator. I've turned on the generator each day, on average twice a day, sometimes 3 times for 20 minutes, exactly 20 minutes. I time it to recharge the batteries, and that is it. So there's no way that can use that much propane just for the little bit that I've been using. It's got to be going into the refrigerator. Oh, and I don't keep the hot water heater on, the gas on, only when I use it, which is I turn it on in the morning to take a shower and at night to take a shower, and that I leave it on for maybe 10. I usually set the timer for 10 minutes, and then I jump in the shower. I don't wait till it gets completely hot. And then as soon as I get out of the shower, even before I dry off, I just reach out of the door and turn off the gas. I also don't use the pilot light on the oven because I don't use the oven that often. So I just light the pilot light each time I have to use the oven. So I don't know where all this propane is going. Well, I'm guessing I know where it's going. It's the refrigerator. Yeah, that is it. So I'm not going to do any more videos. This alarm's been going off like 4 or 5 times now. Look, it's now 30. Oh, I opened the refrigerator door, that's why. But it's now showing 33.4. It's been going off, I think it's went off 2 or 3 times since the last time I videoed it. So I'm not going to do any more videos until tonight, in the middle of the night, when this alarm goes off and it's back up in the 40-degree range. So, alright, just wanted to document it. Okay, the alarm is going off again. It's a new day from yesterday. It is now 32.2 degrees. Let me just show you what today is. What is today?
It is Thursday, the 20th of April, 2017.
What time is it?
The time is 10:12 a.m.
What is the temperature outside?
It's 60 degrees in Lucerne Valley right now.
Okay, so the alarm went off twice last night for being too cold this time. It didn't do too hot. So just like what it was doing all day yesterday, it kept giving me the alarm that it was too hot. Or I'm sorry, too cold. Woke me up probably 3 times throughout the night. So this morning I've been up since 7 a.m. and it's now 10:13. So I went ahead and lowered the temperature gauge down halfway. That's how annoying that gets, especially in the middle of the night 3 times. It'll stop here in a second. So, well, that finishes off. I've had the refrigerator door open multiple times since I've adjusted it at 7 o'clock this morning. I'm making breakfast right now, and I've had the refrigerator door open a few times. Let me show you where I've got the temperature gauge now. I've pushed it down. Okay, the battery's dying on my GoPro. I have to charge it, but I pushed it down a quarter from where it was, as you can probably see, and I'm still getting 32 degrees. So I'm going to push it down a little bit farther. I'm going to go halfway and see what happens, so I'll let you know. I'm going to charge the GoPro now. Alright, so the alarm is going off again. I have not been in the refrigerator since the last filming. As soon as I finished filming, I opened up the refrigerator and grabbed a Red Bull. But since then, I haven't been in the refrigerator. Let me just show you, just for documentation. Sorry, my dog wants some water. I'm on my other tablet. I didn't know where the icon was. What is today?
It is Thursday, the 20th of April, 2017.
What time is it?
The time is 11:54 a.m.
So it's been about an hour and 15 minutes or so, I think. What is the temperature outside?
It's 66 degrees in Lucerne Valley right now.
And inside the RV, it's 78.2 degrees. It doesn't feel that warm in here, but I have the fantastic... Oh no, I don't even have the fantastic fan on. And the temperature inside the refrigerator is now 32.4. And I moved that down, and now it's down to... See, I'm not sure how to read it. I don't know if this is the top or if this is the top and how far you can pull this down, but right now it's in the middle of that area, and it's 32 degrees. The probe is right here, so and I'm gonna pull it on down now to where it's completely on the bottom. So this little thingy, which I guess is the temperature gauge, is now flush with the steel cells or whatever. I don't know what you want to call them. I guess I call them cells. And that's how, here. So this is where it drips, and it is completely frozen. Look at, it's got icicles. And then on the cells is, I didn't even see this because of the sauce that's on it. The cells are completely frozen. It's got tons of built up ice on it. I don't think that's normal. I mean, I could be wrong. I've never had a propane refrigerator before, but I don't know. So we'll see. I'm gonna pull it up. So hopefully, my propane lasts. I don't know how much propane it's using. The freezer is staying the same about. I mean, normally it averages 11 degrees. Right now it's 10.8, which I would have thought would have went up a little bit since I warmed up or moved the temperature gauge down to a warmer setting. But the freezer is still staying 10.8, but I haven't opened the freezer since last night. Probably around 7 o'clock I opened the freezer to pull out some ice cream. So that was the last time I've opened the freezer, so it just might be that it's really insulated well. So I don't know, but now when I opened the door, the temperature raised up to 45.8, but I think that's just because I had the door open and warm air came in. So we'll wait. I'm sure the alarm will probably go off in an hour, but fingers crossed. Maybe I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. This thing's so frustrating. But I'll keep you up to date. Bye. So the alarm is going off again. 32 degrees. You saw it when I adjusted it down to the bottom. And it went up to 47 with the warm air that rushed into the freezer. And I was outside playing with the pups and heard the alarm going off. Still flush at the bottom. And let me get on here, I'll just show you. What day is today?
It is Thursday, the 20th of April, 2017.
What time is it?
The time is 12:36 p.m.
So I forget, I think it was 11:30 an hour ago maybe when I filmed it. But yeah, now it's 32.5. It's 79 degrees inside, 80 degrees inside. And it's 68, almost 70 degrees outside. Let's see if that adds up. What is the temperature outside?
It's 73 degrees in Barstow right now.
So it's pretty close. And no matter what, it just stays now at 32, which is funny because 2 days ago it was staying up above 40 degrees. Ugh. But thought I'd let you know. Howdy. Alright, so today is what is today?
It is Friday, the 21st of April, 2017.
So April 21st. What is the temperature outside?
It's 74 degrees in Lucerne Valley right now.
What time is it?
The time is 1:55 p.m.
So it's 2 o'clock and inside the RV right now is 77 degrees. And the refrigerator is on the, I believe it's on the warmest setting. I haven't changed it. It's flush against the cells. And it has been holding steady ever since at 37 degrees, which is becoming frustrating because it's been today it's pretty warm outside, but as you can see, it's staying completely flush. There's still ice built up on inside the cells. Actually, I think there's more ice now built up in the cells from it being so cold. So today the refrigerator's staying steady at about 36. It goes. I've been watching. It's been going from 35.9 to 37 degrees, but it's staying in that range. The alarm has not went off. The freezer has stayed exactly the same at 11 degrees. I think I saw it this morning when I woke up at 10.9 degrees, but it's staying just right around there. So today, doing pretty well. The nice thing is I have not heard the propane kick in as much as I had the last couple days. The last couple days, I mean, I could hear it kick all the time on. Now it sounds almost normal. So fingers crossed. But I'll keep you posted. Just came in from outside and just heard the alarm. It had just stopped, and it was below 32, or it was at 32.9, and now it's at 33.8. And have not opened the refrigerator. I've been outside, and let me show you. What day is today? Friday, April 21st. I don't know why it's... What time is it? What time is it? 4:34. What is the temperature outside? And it says it's 77. Inside here, oh, I just opened the freezer. 82 degrees. Don't mind the freezer. That was my fault. I was checking the freezer. Inside it's 82 degrees, and the refrigerator is 33.8. So I have no idea. It's the hottest part of the day, and it's the coldest. I would have thought it was the opposite. Oh, let me open up the refrigerator now. I'll show you where the setting is. Still flush with the cells. Still ice. I don't know. This refrigerator has a mind of its own. Okay, so the alarm just went off again. It's 32.6 degrees in the refrigerator. It's going to change here momentarily because I just opened the door, but then I shut it really quick because I forgot I should probably film this. It is now hooked up to shore power. It's hooked up to electric. I'm at Idlewild Thousand Trails Idlewild Thousand Trails in Idlewild, California. Let me just get all the documentation stuff out of the way. What is today?
It is Wednesday, the 26th of April, 2017.
What time is it?
The time is 4:49 p.m.
What temperature is outside?
It's 62 degrees in Idlewild right now.
Okay, so we got that out of the way. I have it set. I have it set at the warmest temperature possible. It cannot get any warmer, and all my food is still freezing. And so I took the RV to the RV man in Colton, California, and he told me to do the opposite of what you would think is common sense, because the refrigerator doesn't use cooling coil or doesn't have a compressor. It uses ammonia to cool the food. I can't talk. Too much Red Bull. So apparently, fingers crossed. Let's see if he's right, and it's not the refrigerator's control board. It is 62 degrees outside. It's evening time. It got up to like 70, I think, today. And the alarm has went off like 3 times. I haven't been able to document it. It went off in the middle of the night last night too, freezing. But I haven't had a chance to document it because I've been working all day. But let's see if, fingers crossed, the RV man's right. So we're gonna move the temperature gauge up to colder. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a freezer. So we're going to move it. Hey, good morning everyone. So last night this alarm went off about, I don't know, 4 times. Inside the refrigerator it's 32.3 degrees now. I have not opened the refrigerator since, I don't know, around 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock last night. You can see it's where I left it. So no matter where I put the temperature, it does not work. So I am coming to the conclusion that this refrigerator just can't hold a temperature or figure out the temperature. So yeah, and just what day is today?
It is Thursday, the 27th of April, 2017.
What time is it?
The time is 9:15 a.m.
What's the temperature outside?
It's 55 degrees in Idlewild right now.
So that is the conclusion of the refrigerator. I've tried everything. It's got to be something with the control board. So I have no idea. But now all the food is freezing. And just 2 weeks ago, no matter what degree I put it, it was above in the, I don't know, above in about the 45, 50 degree range. So I just woke up, so I haven't even had my coffee yet. So I just wanted to show that. I'm gonna let Forest River know. Bye. I've had it with this refrigerator. This alarm goes off. Must have went off like 5, 6 times yesterday. 4 times last night that I woke up for. It's 32.3 degrees. I haven't opened the refrigerator yet this morning. I have it on the warmest setting. It doesn't matter if it's on warm, cold, it just stays at 32 degrees. I'll show you what day it is. Oh, I forgot to charge my phone last night. Let me get on the laptop. And I forgot I don't have internet. There, Friday, April 28th, 2017 at 9:10 a.m. 9:11, there's another clock. And then outside is 51, it's 67 degrees inside the coach. And 51 degrees outside and 10 degrees inside the freezer.